What's up, everybody? Steve here with Steve Invest. I've received multiple comments in a handful of the videos asking what kind of gear I use as a small YouTuber, and I'm gonna go back to the condo and show you guys exactly what I'm using these days. But also a couple things. For one, right off the bat, use what you have. If you got a smartphone, start with that. That's exactly what I did. I had some cash early on, so I went ahead and did buy my first camera, which we'll talk about as well, which was a mistake, so you definitely want to check that out. But the second thing too is make sure that you guys have goals set up. Even I had my first goal was to get monetized with YouTube, and I told myself if I did that and I got monetized, then I would go ahead and I would buy other equipment, which we're going to go into as well. And I think over time it's going to definitely help out with exactly what we're trying to shoot and accomplish for not just Steve Invest, but also the other YouTube channel that we go around and explore different areas of Florida. It's called #Florida. I'll put a link below for you guys to check that out as well. It's hot out there. All right, the first thing that I did pick up early on was an actual drone, and this was more for our real estate business, but I've been able to use it a handful of times in our other channel, #Florida as previously mentioned, but also I'm gonna find different ways to use it for Steve Invest as well. But the drone here, it's a DJI Mavic Pro. At the time it cost me about $1,000, but they've come down in price significantly. So if you do want to get some of those cool aerial shots, it's got the gimbal built into the front here. Now also I did end up buying a specific bag for this thing as well to keep it safe and secure. It's kind of a hard top encasement for the Mavic Pro. And I did buy the extra battery as well for it, especially when we're out filming on multiple things in any given day. But this thing is pretty rad. If you do need something to show some good aerial shots or beach shots or really different shots, especially if you're more of a vlogger or whatever the case is, that might be a really good thing to have in your arsenal. Also, on any and all of the gear that I'm utilizing, there is a link below. I'm going to continue to keep it updated as well as I purchase more stuff for the business. But you can check that Amazon affiliate link below. It's going to show pretty much everything that I bought that's related to the growth on YouTube. Now the next thing is the GoPro. This is the GoPro Hero 8. I believe it is the most updated version. It's pretty badass. You don't need the encasement for this thing, so it can go into the water and get wet and so forth. So I bought this as well as a couple other things after I got monetized, which was one of my main goals for the Steve Invest channel. So I said to myself, once I hit these certain numbers and certain goals, then I'm gonna go ahead and reinvest into the business, and that's exactly what I did. That's what I recommend you guys doing as well. Hit certain thresholds, show your commitment level to the growth of your YouTube channel, and when you do that, you know you got these things coming ahead for you, and you know it's important to have certain goals and everything set up for you guys. The GoPro Hero 8, I love this thing, and one of the main reasons is because you can really just take it anywhere. Now I did buy the kit as well as the extra battery pack and the charging port, which I'll show you guys as well. So the kit did come with a lot of things, including, you know, the where you can strap it to your head, your chest. It's got so many different clips that you can clip it to, you know, a motorcycle, inside your car. There's a lot that came with it. It was pretty cheap at the end of the day. And anyway, I love this thing because it is so small. I can just throw it in my pocket. It does shoot 4K, which is great. And the quality of it's pretty excellent. The only thing that this might be on all GoPros, I'm not 100% sure. This is my first one that I've owned. But when I put it underwater multiple times, the water does get into the microphone. Let me see if I can show it to you guys in there. And I didn't realize that, and I kept filming and filmed a decent amount. And all the audio was pretty distorted on it. So just make sure if you guys do get it and you're trying to get some more audio blow into the thing. But we've used this. I like having it just on hand because you never know what you're going to run into. That'll be good footage for what you're doing. It's easy to put in your pocket and bring with you wherever. All right, the next thing is the ring light. This thing is a full-size deal. And basically it does have the bracket here up top where you can actually connect any kind of video camera, even a cell phone, and it'll act as basically a tripod for you guys as well. As you can see, let me show you the brightness of this thing. I think it's on full bright, but as I get closer, you guys can see the quality of the difference. Also, something big that I think I've realized over time is make sure that your lighting, wherever you're shooting at, the lighting is good, because that was something I really didn't pay attention to early on. I was just nervous about getting the content out there. And I think that when you are so concentrated on the content, you kind of forget about the necessities, one being lighting and another being audio. Another simple thing I picked up is just this SD card holder. So it holds about 6 of them, which is cool. It's pretty handy because if you guys are out and about and you're trying to record, you know, many different shoots, then you guys will run out of space on your SD card. So this is a great thing to have. And SD cards are not necessarily the cheapest, but I do highly recommend buying multiple SD cards and having them on hand. I do have the AirBook or MacBook Air. This thing is great. It comes with iMovie. I use the basic iMovie for all my editing and everything. This is an external drive. Any and all videos I do are put on the external drive because this laptop does not have enough power or memory space to keep all the videos on the actual computer. So what I do is I put it on the external hard drive, and then all of the raw footage, the uncut footage, as well as the final cut, all goes into a folder on there. And then I take that and I back it up on Google Drive as well, which I pay like $20 a month for a couple terabytes of memory on that thing. Let's go into the kind of charging area. Again, this was the package, the kit that it came with. The GoPro. This is that little selfie stick thing I was talking about. This is going in the water. I have a bunch more stuff in another container, but this is the kit that I'll bring with me of the stuff that I really need. Here's the extra batteries and stuff, as well as the charging box. This thing is pretty cool. You just pop the batteries 3 at a time in here, close it up, connect it, and it charges. And that's been really helpful, really handy. And I got these little cases that came with it, which is great because when we're out and about, we don't want to get these you know, kind of destroyed or whatever. So I just keep one in my pocket, as well as an SD card if I need extra space for that. Tripod. This is just your basic tripod when I'm out and about. It's kind of a smaller one. It's not full height or anything like that, but that's been very helpful as well. I do have a little laptop backpack as well. This thing's pretty handy. Holds my laptop and so forth, and camera equipment, stuff like that. And I got this little deal, like a little tiny backpack, which is great for additional camera equipment, the GoPro equipment, that kind of stuff, especially if we're out and about. It hugs tight to your chest, so you can, you know, if you're active with all of your equipment, and it's kind of rigid and durable as well, so that's basically helps out if, you know, you do drop it or whatever the case is. One of the biggest mistakes I made was buying the G7X Mark II, and I'll explain why here in a second, but this is the G7X Mark III. It's very comparable in the look and everything else as the Mark II. Let me go through this with you real quick. I did buy the extra little bracket at the bottom, which actually holds the Rode mic, and it actually plugs right into here. This Rode mic is pretty badass. It automatically turns on when you turn the camera on, so it plugs directly into the port right here. And then with this bracket on the bottom, you can kind of see that bracket that ties in. It literally just slides right in, tighten it up, and then you got the whole setup. This thing's pretty badass too. I know I'm saying it wrong. It's the Switchblade or something like that. It's actually created by YouTubers. And the G7X Mark III, which is this little puppy right here. One of the main reasons why a lot of vloggers like this is it does have the flip camera that pops up as well, so you're able to see yourself. Make sure that you have the right lighting, that you're in frame and so forth. That's huge if you are going to be doing some vlogging or whatever the case is. And as mentioned, this Rode mic, one of the main reasons why the G7X Mark II, really I had to change it out for this one was because the G7X Mark II didn't have a charging or a microphone port. So it sucked, so I couldn't, unless I had a completely external system for audio, I couldn't just plug in like this, and that's one of the biggest differences between the Mark II and the Mark III. So I highly encourage you, if you're going to be shooting outside, or if you just want better audio, get the Mark III, because you will have the ability to plug in really any kind of microphone. And you know, I'm shooting more outside. I live over here on the beach, so I want to make sure that, you know, the audio is not just destroyed. I do have a couple videos that you guys can check out where the audio just came out like shit. So I knew that I needed to make a change, and I did wait until I hit monetization on the YouTube channel in order to buy. What did I buy? I bought this, I bought the bracket, I bought the Rode mic, I bought the GoPro, and I bought that light. So I set up myself for success in terms of setting up specific goals. I have a goal for 10,000 subscribers as well. I'm actually going to buy the one wheel. I'm not sure if you guys have seen that thing before, but it's badass. And as soon as I hit 10,000 subscribers, then we're going to go ahead and buy that so I can shoot more videos on that. A lot more for the other channel, #Florida. Again, I'll put the link down for you guys below. But if you guys are a subscriber as well, I really do appreciate that. I appreciate you guys watching this video. And if this helped you out, I appreciate a big thumbs up on this video. And as previously mentioned, all the gear is going to be in the affiliate link down below on Amazon, so you guys can check it out. And that list will be continually to be updated as I do buy more and invest more into my YouTube venture. So I appreciate you guys being with me, and thanks a lot.